they started out with a 615. So you can see their credit score was pretty low. However, after working with us, as y'all can see, their score started to exponentially increase. And then beginning on April 13th, they had a 811 FICO score. So this is almost over a 200-point FICO score increase in just a matter of 2 months. Now, if you want great results, check out CP Restoration Services. We remove financial barriers, including mortgages, student loans, bankruptcies, collections, auto loans, credit card debt, and credit inquiries. Right now, we have a Mother's Day discounted special, so click the link in the description of the video to get started now. Now, I know we're showing you guys on Experian.com, but we also got some good results so far on Equifax as well. As y'all can see, they're at a 789 on Equifax, and we're also getting good results on TransUnion. Still a little bit of ways to go. All right, now with this particular client, they didn't get that 200-point increase all at once. It was actually pretty gradual. So as you can see right here, they got a 30-point credit score increase. A couple of weeks later, they got a modest 10-point FICO score increase. Then they got a 32-point credit score increase. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because a lot of times people expect that their credit is going to just jump up 200 points or 150 points all at once. And sometimes it just takes a little bit longer where you're getting these smaller credit score increase, 20 points, 30 points, but it does add up over time. About a couple weeks later, they got another 23-point credit score increase. Now, right here, we see two increases, one for only 11 points, and then we see this 85-point credit score increase. Now, this one was a game changer because it took them from good credit to exceptional credit, right? So this is what we consider prime credit, right? When you're over that 800 FICO score, this is going to open up so many opportunities when it comes to accessing credit and at the best terms and rates. Right here, we have two accounts. So we have a Bank of America account that was deleted, and we have a Chrysler Capital account. Now, these actually happen to be auto loans. So y'all can see right here, you have the after, but then you have the before. All right, so this was a Bank of America auto loan. Now, as y'all can see, this was for $56,400. So this was quite a large amount as far as an amount that was charged off. So this right here is going to drag your FICO score. Now, the original balance was $57,500. So this account was not paid down that significantly. This account was opened sometime in 2020. Now, when we go up here to see, okay, date open January 25th, 2020, and we go back here, you see this first payment right here. So it looks like they made the first two payments, got a 30-day late, and then they made the next three payments. And then from there, it went 30, 60, 90. This account has been on their credit report as a charge off for several years. If we look at the full calendar year, so all of 21, 22, 23, and 24, until of course they came to us and we were able to get this account deleted. It says on record until March 2027. Now, how do they come up with this? It all starts 7 years from the date of the first late payment on the account, right? So that determines how long that account is going to stay on your credit report before it naturally falls off. And not the account falling off, but the payment history coming off. Think about if you just didn't do anything for this entire time, all the opportunities you're missing out because you have a charge off on your credit report. That was the before. Then we click on after. This item was deleted off the credit report. So we got this completely wiped off our client's credit report. And as y'all can see, they had a charge off for an auto loan on their credit report. And now their credit score is in the 800s. Now let's check out this other account. So we have Chrysler Capital. Again, this is the after and this is before. So this was through Santander Chrysler Capital, $35,000. Now this was back in 2020 as well. Looking at the payment history, right? This is not pretty. Having this on your credit report will drag your FICO score down. This has been reporting negative for several years again. So when we add this up, we had 56,000 and 33,000. So let's say almost $90,000 in charge-offs reporting on this client's credit report, and we got it completely wiped off. Item was deleted, Chrysler Capital deleted off the credit report. All right, so let's look at some other accounts that were removed. Now, this was during a different round of dispute. The other thing I wanted to clarify is that a lot of times, people expect that everything gets wiped off of your credit report after the first round of disputes. And I'll be honest, that doesn't happen every single time, right? There's a lot of different nuances, whether we're looking at public records accounts or just normal accounts. There's a different process as far as disputing. And it also depends on how many accounts you have on your credit report that need to be disputed. If you have 30 items, good chances that all those items are not going to come off on the first round of dispute. So sometimes we have to send additional redisputes right before these items are taken off. That's why with this particular client, you can see there were these gradual incremental improvements in their FICO score, and then ultimately they were able to get to the 800s. But as you can see right here, we have a couple accounts. Ava Finance, which is a credit builder account, this was removed off the credit report. So you see the after and before. And again, this is something I feel like a lot of people might forget about, making payments on these. They actually reported a 30-day late, even though they wound up getting on track. Once you have a negative mark on that file, on that account, you might as well just get the whole thing deleted. By December 2030, this account is scheduled to go positive status. You have Covey Financial. This is the after, of course. We got it deleted. This was actually a mortgage. So we were able to get a mortgage deleted off the credit report. So as you can see, this actually had a 60-day late, Now, the thing about mortgages is that it's usually something that you're going to keep for a decent amount of time, especially if you plan to live in the house. So this was a 30-year mortgage with a 60-day late. Covey Financial mortgage deleted off your credit report. And this doesn't matter if it is an open account or if it's a closed account. If you're on time or if you're behind, we can get these removed off your credit report. A lot of clients do like to get that removed because it will help with their visible debt to income ratios. All right. So, and we also have a couple credit union accounts, local government, federal credit union, again, before and after. So this was just a loan, an unsecured loan. And again, this had a 30-day late, even though it's in good standing. Again, this 30-day late. All right. So that's going to hold you back. And then there was another account from local government, federal credit union. And again, this had a couple 30-day lates, which again is going to reduce your payment history so that it's not 100%. And so you need to have 100% payment history. So any account with a 30-day late, obviously you're not going to have 100% payment history. So again, I wanted to share this testimonial with you guys. If anyone is interested in getting their credit restored, you can check out CP Restoration Services, the #1 credit restoration company in the United States. We get the best results, consistent results day in and day out. Right now, we have a Mother's Day special where we are offering our services for a discounted rate. So if you've been on the sideline, you've been watching our videos, and you haven't pulled the trigger just yet, now is going to be your opportunity. So for now until the end of next week, we will be having a Mother's Day special. And if you have family members, maybe you have a wife, a mother, sister, daughter, whoever that needs credit restoration, this would be the perfect opportunity. And this discount applies to anyone who signs up with CP Restoration Services. You can get a discounted rate from the #1 credit restoration company in the United States. I dropped a link in the description of the video. You can also call our 800 number. We also have a text only number if you feel more comfortable texting us, as well as setting up a consultation where we will review your credit reports, identify the accounts that need to get removed, and walk you through exactly what you need to do in order to restore your financial reputation. Anyways, that's all for today. Until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.